Hey, Kenny, how do I make a beat like Tutu Snow?
I will teach you, Stan. First, open up FL Studio. If you don't have it, then just crack it, like every good citizen does. Next, create a pattern and adjust your magnet so it's set to line. Adjust and open up your pattern. Delete all extra clutter you don't need, and open up whatever VST you want. I chose to use Xenology for this one, but anything works if you can find a good sound. Start looking for something that sounds good as a melody.
Mess around with chords using this button in the top left, or just place down whatever you want till it sounds good like I did. Be sure to change the BPM to fit whatever speed you want the song to be, so you're not trying to fit your ideas weirdly like I was for a while. Once you find what basic melody you like, add on to it a bit. Try adding notes on different octaves that complement the overall bass melody. After adding them, I decided to make my melody a bit more interesting by changing parts of it. I'd recommend you do the same if you feel it's lacking interest. Here's what the first melody sounds like. See how adding different octaves made it sound better? But I still felt it needed more. Add your plugin to a mixer track by scrolling up on this. After I did that, I added an EQ to increase the highs and erase the super low frequencies. I then added a fruity chorus to widen the sound, and that was it for the first melody. Next, I opened another plugin called Vital. This one is free, so no cracking is required. Added a compressor and increased the voices to make sound fuller. This is where I got the main sound you hear throughout the beat. Then I changed it like I did the other melody, but this time, using the bass notes, I built a much more diverse lead that would be prominent throughout the beat. That's amazing, but I still feel the original melody I had from the beginning isn't good enough. So I copied the original notes and swapped the Xenology sound for another pad using Expand 2 so it could layer onto the original melody like a layer of cake. Then once again I changed the EQ and adjusted the volume so the two sounds would match together. I even did the same to the previous Vital lead, and that was it for the main melody. I looped the melody a few times and got started on the drums, spending lots of time looking for the perfect sound. If you don't have any, just look for some drum kits on Reddit and try not to download a virus. I chose the icytwat hi-hat, added it to my channel rack, then got to work. I decreased the volume of my melody because it was overpowering the drums and was overall just too loud. Going further, I added claps and snares, some of which I chose to EQ and layer over the clap, along with even layering my hi-hats with other ones. It was then time to add the best part, the 808s. I added and changed the envelope of the 808s, then made the pattern. When doing this, ensure the 808s aren't too repetitive so the listener is captivated. Make sure your 808s are in key too.
Kenny, these 808s are lame as hell. You gotta crank them way higher, bro, on Phone Grave.
I agree. The 808 wasn't punchy and loud enough, so I'll boost and EQ the 808 and add and adjust a fruity fast dist. I then added an EQ'd kicks and a fruity wave shaper to the master. Lastly, I'll add a Z crash to the intro and throughout the song. Add a few sounds, adjust the volume, change out the 808 from an icytwat 808 to one from a Pierre bourne drum kit, EQ the 808 and kick a bit more, then take a short break. Let's get started again. I have this craving for even louder 808s. Let's EQ even more to make it even more crunchy. Then let's add some stutters to the main lead. Increase the volume of the hi-hats so they aren't as drowned out. Then add some variation to the beat so it isn't the same pattern over and over again. I added this part in the middle where the main Vital lead wasn't present for some downtime in the beat, But because it felt too empty, I decided to add another vital sign that I added compression and chorus onto to keep that segment sounding full. To wrap up the beat, I changed a few parts and added a sound at the beginning, then exported and saved the track for more broad changes I wanted to add. Time to open up a new FL Studio window and finish the rest. I added my consolidated beat onto the playlist and sped it up to my liking. Then added a gross beat so I could get a cooler variation of the sound towards the end of the beat. For even more variation, I added a love filter and chopped up the beat a bit at the start. Lastly, I added my producer tag, EQ'd it so it sounded good, and a few more sounds I stole from Undertale. And that's all you need to create a mediocre underground beat that xoly would make. Here's the full product.
I don't trust you. You're nothing. You're dead.
Holy shit, Kenny. This beat you made is hard as hell. I could see Zatru or I don't know, Yuke on this. You're really the one, twin. Word to my mother, bro. Thank you for teaching me your wisdom, Kenny. Now I can make mediocre underground beats and scam niggas out of their bread.
You're welcome. Make sure to join xoly's Discord server and subscribe and alat. Goodbye.